Welcome back to the next episode of the player career mode here on FC24. We're going to be adding a skill point to our player today because we finished the calendar month. In the last episode, we... move the spreadsheet quickly. We finished the month with the game against Göteborg in the first leg and then Cracovia Krakow in the second game. And we entered the next month, and I didn't acknowledge the change in months in the last episode, so we do have to make the average from our performances in the previous month to see how many resource points, how many attribute points we can use to boost our player. We've got Pusha, Lech Poznan and Atalanta in Europe today, so two winnable games, well, one winnable game, one game that we'd be delighted if we can get the win from, and then one that we very much expect to lose. But with the spreadsheet, we obviously take the average of our performances for the month and then use this scale to determine what we're able to do with our growth. So it was from Widzew Łódź, which is a relatively local derby apparently for Raków. And then rather than actually highlighting and doing any sort of crazy stuff, if you look down in the bottom here, just underneath me, it says here, average 7.4. So our average rating is 7.4 during that period. So a 7.4 means I'm able to use one skill point to improve my player at this particular moment in time. Now, with the way that the last episode went, we're very much wanting to improve our finishing at the moment, because I had a lot of shots in the last episode. Some of them were very wayward. Some of them were straight at the keeper. One of them was pretty spectacular, though, and you certainly need to watch yesterday's episode if you missed it, because it's worth your watch just for that goal. But my finishing is now 76, not 77, and my overall is now 78, not 77. Sorry, 76, not 73, and now my overall is 78, not 77. So we'll move on to the first game of today's episode, which is against Pusha, and hopefully we can get ourselves a victory to start off with today. 3 points to go, very well indeed, in pushing us towards the top three. 3 shots on target or the dribble success rate. The dribble success rate will be slightly more straightforward. It does want a 9 from me here in this game, which is a big ask. We've only gotten more than a 9 once in our time here at Raków so far in 11 games. This might even be my 12th game, I think, for the club. So over a 9 is a tough ask, but we'll do what we can. I think if we're able to get the majority of the other objectives throughout the course of the season, then we'll be able to keep our spot in the starting lineup without any real problem whatsoever. We won't drop far enough that we can't just train to get ourselves back to where we need to be, basically. So quite happy with how things are going so far at Raków. We've improved our finishing a little bit now, so hopefully goals will be a little bit more forthcoming. They have been far and few between so far this season, but fingers crossed we'll be able to get what we need to either extend our contract here or get a contract somewhere else. Picked off. Lederman to me. Go on, lads, you're in. Sonny Kitter. Oh, Sonny. Oh, well done, Sonny. I'm in. Near post OP. Yes! Finishing up. Goal tally up in the 34th minute. It's Raków 1. Pusha. Is it Pusha? I don't quite remember how to pronounce this team's name off the top of my head. Well, we do know for sure that it's Raków 1. I've smashed it home. Boop, ba-da, boop, boop, boop. I'll try not to do this every time that we score a goal. Boop, ba, boop, ba-da, boop, boop, boop. But it's hard not to, really. 34th minute, 1-0 Raków. This tackle, can we keep it in play? We can. Oh, gorgeous. Lovely block. Oh, I asked for a first. Oh, my God. I would have first time shot that second time, and it's surely a goal, but he takes a touch and it's stopped. Unbelievable. The opportunity to get a second goal has come and passed us by, unfortunately. Plavšič is on now for Jean Carlos. Jean Carlos been giving the nod ahead of Plavšič recently. Plavšič, I don't actually like the way that he plays, if I'm honest. So I'm kind of glad that Jean Carlos has had the nod recently. Here's Kittel and Yeboah. I can't believe we haven't scored a second goal there. Me or Sonny Kittel. Lederman backing away. It's a nice ball out wide. Plavšič. I mean, it's a first touch, certainly. It was the obvious, I'm not sure. Kittel, back heel, Bruno Costa. Oh, now you shoot. taken his time. The opportunity to shoot was there much earlier than that, and much clearer than that. But again, we're going to get the victory, I think. We were expecting when we joined to have a strong season domestically and challenge for the title and for the domestic cup as well. And after a slow first few games, the victories are certainly coming now. And hopefully that will continue to be the case. But our next game is going to be the first proper test we face at this domestic level. Actually, have we played Warszawa already? We might have played Legia Warszawa already. I'd have to double check the spreadsheet. But Lech Poznan are the side that won the league last year, I think. And Rakov finished third in the end after sitting second when we first looked at how they were getting on. So Poznan are going to be challenging for the title again this season, as they almost certainly always do. Lech Poznan, where Robert Lewandowski started his career, I think. Jesus. Is there a late twist in the tail? It is late. And the answer is no. They nearly ended up with, well, they did end up with a man in the net, but unfortunately for them, the ball did not push you. So that is going to be a 1-0 win for us. We've managed to get another 3 points in the league, but now comes the bigger test. Lech Poznan, title rivals, coming up in the second game. Man of the match. Man of the match. 3 straight man of the matches. Wow, we're flying now. Look at all these clean sheets. We haven't conceded a goal in 6 games. That's pretty remarkable, to be fair. No goal conceded in 6 games since this winning run began. I've been putting the ball in the back of the net more regularly now. I won't quite say regularly yet until maybe we extend this run. 3 man of the matches in a row as well. This is turning into what we hoped it would be when we joined Rakov. A very positive season. And I've got £1 million in the bank now for the first time in this save. I wish it was like that in real life too. Here we go. The biggest game of our domestic league season so far, really. Now, see, have I played Legia Warszawa? I'm going to say complete 5 passes. Right, I did actually want to check the spreadsheet, didn't I? To see if we played Legia Warszawa before. We haven't. So yeah, this is going to be the biggest domestic game we've had so far. Away from home against title rivals Lech Poznan. Widzew Łódź are relatively local. Cracovia Krakow are relatively local to Częstochowa, but the other team in the city of Częstochowa are in the league below, so they do have intercity rivals, so to speak, but the local domestic top flight rivals are Krakow and Łódź, I think. Let me also say thank you to those of you on the board behind me. I forgot earlier. It's GRB164, to Carl Boskill, and to Emre the Lad as well. Unfortunately, I put Emre THR Lad because I am an idiot and can't type properly, apparently. But we'll take on Lech Poznan now, and hopefully avoid defeat. A point is going to be good enough here for my liking, but a win would get us much closer to them at the top of the table. We are up to 4th after the victory against Puszcza, but we need to back it up. Our winning run has been sensational so far, but will it continue? Just needed to wait for the support, really. Jean Carlos, he needs the support as well. Someone's coming short for him, but he's giving it away. It's not necessarily gone according to plan. Oh, neither is that! Goalkeeper, hang your head in shame, son! That's inexplicable. Wow. We take a 1-0 lead. Boos around the home ground, and you can kind of understand why. The defender plays it safe. Keeper then just, quite simply, kicks it straight to our striker. You can't really explain that. That's very much a video game goal. To Szymczak and Zuber again. Nicely up to Velda. They're looking for a response here. Lech Poznan, and they might just get it. Karlstrom has been involved a lot on the edge of the box and pokes a good ball through to Borowski. Don't foul him. Salza. Szymczak. It's going to drop to Velda, but we've got enough bodies back there to deal with it. We seem to be remarkably strong defensively. He's such a nice change to actually have faith in your whole defensive unit. At Adana, I half did, but they definitely weren't as strong as they could be. Here at Rakov, they're similarly rated, but just better. Now Lech Poznan will score. No, they won't. See, we've stepped in again. Go on, lads. Loving this. Flick. Not a flick. Solid connection. Play me. Play me. Lovely ball. Taking it in my stride well. Get away from the defender. And shoot wide. Oh, I've upped my finishing stat. But it's still not quite good enough at the moment. I'm doing that. My finishing is, on paper, better than it ever has been. But maybe at full pelt, I'm not quite as good anymore. But my finishing feels like it's less accurate than it was when it was lower than the mid-70s. Could be another chance here. Give that to Kittel. Tell him to shoot, which he has done, and he's forced to save from the keeper. No second goal for Rakov yet, but we are 1-0 up at the break. We're at risk of being subbed out, apparently. I think that's a bit harsh. I know I didn't score the goal, but I think being subbed out is a bit much. Milic into Rivas. Hotic. Simzak. Souza again. Really had much to do, really, to get a positive impact. I won the ball, ref. What are you talking about? I definitely won the ball there. Kittel's going off. I've kept my place on the pitch for now. I definitely won the ball there. I might have gone slightly through the man. Maybe. Dagerstrål into Hotic and Ali Borovsky. Had a lot of the ball in this second half post then, but they've done bugger all with it. Souza, I definitely should have made a better pass there. That's my fault. There was a good counter-attacking opportunity there to score a second and put the game to bed, and we haven't been able to take it. Little back heel here, Rivas, Souza, Yeboah intercepts Lederman, and I'll square this, and we'll get it away. Plavsic's off the bench here for us. With 7.5 or so minutes to go plus stoppage, we at the moment look good for a victory against our title rivals and a 7th straight clean sheet. Full time. Rakov 1, Lech Poznan 0. Boos from the home fans, but the crowd didn't really have much to cheer, to be completely honest. So I don't know whether the boos are necessary. It's a bit early in the season for boos. They're having a good season, Poznan, but we're going to get the victory from this one. Not a great performance from me in that one. A 6.8 and a 9 point and a 91 minutes. 0% shot conversion, obviously, for me. My man of the match streak comes to an end. My brief goal-scoring streak comes to an end as well. Was it 91 minutes? But we do get another win. And it is another clean sheet as well. On then to what will be the most difficult game we've played in terms of quality of opponent since pre-season. Arguably ever. You'd say that Atalanta are better than Cologne, Udinese and Granada. So this might well be the most difficult game that we've played in a Rakov shirt. We have now unlocked the opportunity to use an extra play style as well. I could put incisive pass on, or long ball pass, flare, chip shot, performs chip shots fast and with greater accuracy. I don't really get the chance to do many chip shots. Rapid, acrobatic, or trivela, outside the foot passes and shots. We've been doing outside the foot passes and shots anyway a little bit recently, which is strange. I might put acrobatic on. Why not? Maybe we can score a couple of slightly more visually appealing goals. Still just the two clubs interested in me. Activity-wise, victory in the derby. Will praise my teammates for putting together such an incredible run so far. Thankfully, there's not much of a jump until the next game, so I should be able to train and get myself back in the starting lineup for this game now away from home against Atalanta in the Europa Conference League group stage. Goal involvements or shots on target. evidently acknowledges the difficulty in opponent because it's only asking for a 7.5 here. We'll go for the shots on target. We'll have a quick look and see what Atalanta's team looks like. How good are they? Duvan Zapata and Ademola Lookman up top. Mario Pasalic in at cam. Then Rocca's not quite so good. Bryce Mendes, Nicolo Fagioli, and Savio out on the right. And then Caleb Okoli, David Hansko, I think, isn't it? Kolasinac and Juan Musso in goal. Yeah, easily the best side we've played against in any game. I won't say in this save. No, because we played Manchester United. But certainly this season, arguably the second best side we've ever played in this player career mode so far. Pasalic, Duvan Zapata back to Fagioli. Immediately you can tell the difference in quality between the two sides. That said, they have poorly given it away, but then very well won it back again. I didn't stand a bloody chance there, did I? Okoli building up now for Atalanta. It's not a massively impressive home stadium, to be completely honest, for Atalanta, but they're not licensed. I don't know what their ground looks like in real life. I don't know how big Atalanta are as a club. Obviously, in more recent years, they had a little span of high performance and a couple of good finishes in Serie A. But I don't know what the history is like in Italian football. They've evidently got some good players in this save right now, like Fagioli, like Pasalic, like Ademola Lookman, etc. But whether they can break down what has been a stubborn Rakov defence this year, we shall wait and see. We'll try and drift into the middle, maybe get on the end of this. Yes, we can. And Musso makes the save in the 15th minute. No opening goal away from home. Nice ball round the corner. Pasalic is in behind here on the half hour. We might be seeing Atalanta's first chance to score a goal. We are not seeing Atalanta's first chance to score a goal. We might see Atalanta's first chance to score a goal. Ademola Lookman in possession, beats his man brilliantly with excellent footwork. He's Duvan Zapata, and Bryce Mendes will wind up for the shot. Their first chance does come, but it's wide of the target. Fagioli. Oh, what a through ball. That's the quality. And no goal. Comes back to Savio. Can't believe we haven't scored. They haven't scored, sorry. Ademola Lookman will not get a more clear-cut chance for the rest of the game. That was so clear-cut and obvious. Kittel, oh, it's a nice ball. I'm trying to nod this back to you, Boa, if I can. I haven't changed my boots yet. It's only just occurred to me. I meant to do that like 3 episodes ago, and I still haven't done it. Joel Rocca picks up a deserved yellow card for that. There is no doubt that they are the best team and best squad in the group. But based on the... Oh. Ademola! Wow. Felix and Mesh are coming on for Ademola Lookman now, but what in the world is Ademola doing with his finishing today? There is no doubt that they have, on paper, the best team and best squad in the group. But we are proving today that they can be battled with. And we might be able to prove that they can be beaten if we get the right chance here late on. Oh, but Musso makes the save. That wasn't quite as in the corner as I wanted it to be. I was at risk of being substituted off not long ago. But I might end up potentially being a match winner. Have we got a pen? We've got a pen. I've been fouled. My guys applauding the referee. I went for a flare shot as the ball was kind of behind me. I went to try and volley it. And I've turned and he's just come through me. Am I going to get the chance to take the penalty? I am. This is my first penalty of my entire career in my 114th game as a player. And I'm going to put it top left. And top left is where it goes. Atalanta are beatable. Rakov 1, Atalanta 0. Hodgme! Chasing Kolasinac, can't get it off him. Hansko turns and turns well. If we can turn this lead into a victory, it will be the biggest result of our career, arguably. To start the Europa Conference League group off with a win away from home against the best team in the group is a real statement of intent for this team's ambitions this year. it is a step up from Adana Demirspor, I feel. The quality of the play has been better from my teammates. We stand a better chance of winning our domestic division and maybe a domestic cup as well. And... oh, blocked. We're more competitive in Europe thus far. I'm having a very, very good time at Rakov. Jamal Lowe's off the bench here. That's intriguing. We've not seen him for a very long time. In the 80th minute here, it's still 1-0 to Atalanta, but it could have been more, and I might have had my first assist in Polish football. I am yet to create a goal for a teammate so far. Savio, through ball, Lookman, El Bilal. Oh, he's been fouled apparently. They're going to take the free kick. Properly they are. 89th minute here. Training ground perhaps. Training ground it is. Yeah. And it needs more training. That's as good as they've gotten so far in this game, really, Atalanta. Ademola Lookman will have to look long and hard at himself, though, because he absolutely should have 2 goals in this game. One of which was brilliantly saved. The other of which was horrendously missed. We are going to get the victory. I'd say... I don't know whether we just... oh, are we even going to get the victory? Yes. Solid defending again from this Rakov side. And Vladislav is in here. And it might even be 2. Oh, no, it's not. Keeper saves it off the post. Unbelievable. I could have had a second. That wasn't me being poor. That was an exceptional save. Ademola Lookman at the other end was poor. But that stop from the keeper was out of this world to get something on it and stop it from going in the back of the net. At the end of the group stage, goal difference might come into play, or head-to-head. So avoiding losing by 2-0 might be very important for them. I'm going to go and update the spreadsheet with stats that I don't currently have available at my fingertips. And we'll go and end the episode. Another man of the match performance. We had a brief dip with the game against Poznan, but it's 4 man of the matches in the last 5 games, which is very, very impressive indeed. That haul is growing massively. I think we've got more, actually, man of the matches here in Rakov than we have... oh, actually, we did get quite a few at Notts County. Okay, fair enough. Is there a career summary for man of the matches? 28 man of the matches in 113 games. Couldn't have asked for a better influence, really, could we? We are very, very good right now. And goal contributions, 1 penalty. The first penalty we've been given, and we buried it. I have a 100% conversion rating from penalties thus far in my career. We are up to 5th in the league, but have a game in hand and will go second if we win it. Legia Warszawa continue to be a pain in the arse and won't drop more points. 7 wins from their opening 8 games. They have, where are they? Stal Mielec in their next game. We have, where are they? Where's that badge? We have Piast Gliwice in our next game. And that will be the first one that we start with in the next episode tomorrow. We will also have the opportunity to use some skill points to upgrade our person, as well as a game against Varta and then Rosenborg at home in the Conference League group stage, which couldn't have started any better for us, really, could it? So join me tomorrow for another one. Hello, what's this? Notifications, players on international duty, not me. We're not anywhere near international level yet, but we've still got... we're getting towards the... 3rd quarterway stage, 25-30% mark in this 3rd season, and we've still got 4-5 years at least in our career to really achieve what we feel like we want to. But so far we've achieved quite a bit already. No silverware, but personal acclaim is going well, and our reputation is building in Europe now, as well as back home, I don't doubt. But that will do for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Hopefully more goals to come tomorrow. We've been finding our scoring boots of late. 4 goals in the last 4 games. We are back in business in Poland. And now it's time to see you tomorrow. Do go and check out the rest of the episodes on the channel if you've missed any. Of course, Football Manager and F1 2. Or Chelsea on the main channel. All the links are down below. I'll see you next time.